Whoops. Okay. This is it. We're in the final. The last episode for a while of this series. I hope you've had fun. I sure have. I've been wanting to talk about movies for a long time, and I'm glad I did. Not that in depth. I honestly don't know if I do that yet. I can learn, But I've never been one to do that thing where, oh, here's the plot of the entire movie, along with everything about it. Then you won't have to watch it, and then you won't have to contribute to the movie. And if you liked it, well, that's it, I guess. No, I like giving my thoughts on things. I don't like giving the plot to you. If you want the plot, you could read a summary or watch the movie, honestly. Just watch the movie. Really. It's like, I think most movies are worth it. I think all movies are pretty much worth it. But today we're going to go over the 2023 through 2025 films that I've seen. It isn't that many, because I used to go to theaters so much. Now I don't. Money's gotten tighter, theaters gotten higher, and streaming has gotten way more important. And there's a couple streaming films on here too, some I really loved. So, without further ado, let's go over the final 25 films on the list thus far. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, gosh, even Michael Douglas was like, I don't even care. And he usually is like one of my favorite actors in things. And that just shows me that this one is a misfire completely. It's like, even Bill Murray, who's usually really funny, was awful in this movie. Oh man, what was good about it? Jonathan Majors. Ironically enough, the guy that basically got Marvel sort of ruined in a way. We'll see what happens with Doctor Doom coming up. But yeah, what a shame this whole thing is. Marvel used to be on this big high, and then they just petered out and train wrecked. I'm actually missing a couple Marvel things in my lexicon that I haven't really seen lately. The Marvels. Most of Ms. Marvel. What's that show? With what do you call it? It's what's their name? What's their face? Gosh, it's Moon Knight. Yeah, I haven't watched Moon Knight yet. I'm missing a lot of Marvel things that I haven't seen yet, and I would love to see them, but I just don't have time. Gotta finish King of the Hill, I'm on season 13 apparently. I'm on the last season apparently, and I want to watch the new one soon. But yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania was not good by a large margin. MODOK was horrible. It's trash. I really do think they could have just gotten, like, what? There was a movie that was like set up by Nando V Movies years ago, before he became somewhat ostentatious to me and I stopped watching him. A little kind of like My Way or the Highway for my taste. But there was a good plan that he had where it's basically have Ant-Man try to rob AIM. MODOK is the villain there, and Black Ant is a rival heist guy. I mean, they're heist movies that should be more heist movies. I don't know. Ant-Man 2 was a cluster. Ant-Man 1 was a nice streamlined film that could have been better directed, I think, by Edgar Wright. The Ant-Man trilogy has been marred by mistake after mistake, and I don't know. It's a shame. Also, test audiences didn't really help the film at all. Apparently, they were supposed to be characters that have killed off, or characters that were stranded at the end, and test audiences were like, no, we don't want that. And they just bowed down test audiences, I guess. So, yeah. Yeah, not a good movie. How did I spend like 4 minutes on this one? This one, it's a mixed bag. Oh, gosh. I like parts of it, but it is so dense, so cluttered with stuff that's just like, it's too much. It's hard to watch for me. It's a vomit of color and style, and it apparently worked everyone to the bone. And they, not that they don't want to do it anymore, but they're like, guys, we're struggling here. And just really, I've honestly never been a big fan of these types of movies. I know the first one is kind of this type of movie, but it really was streamlined in a way where you can understand it. This one is a cluster bomb of just junk they throw at you. where it's like just too much, so much, and there isn't really much context to what's going on in a lot of parts. It's a lot. They just have one focus, or just do a TV show. You know, you could have each episode be a different focus if you want, really. But this much stuff for this long. This is a long movie. I remember it was like 2 hours and something. I think, if that even. Yeah. I like the Spot. Not my version of Spot, I don't think. But yeah, just I don't know what to say about this movie. I do like the amount of trans representation they snuck in there. That was good, as well as like representation of LGBTQ plus. That was good also. I just find the whole movie to be stuffed with just junk. It's like this movie ended like 3 or 4 times. It had places where it could have stopped and you would have been okay, but it kept on going. And that kind of movie is just like irksome to me, where it's like just have a hard end, have a hard stop, have a point where you need to just quit and you're good, and you can always do more. Release a short online if you have to, a preview short. Oh, we have too much in this movie. Let's make a preview short we can show online to generate buzz before the next one. That would have been great. And everyone would have been left out online. It's like everyone has the internet in 2025. It's 2025 right now. Everyone has online. You can easily just be like, hey, here, Or either show it before as a short, before this movie. I don't know. In any case, I was not a fan of this one, I hate to say. I hope 3 brings it back, but really 1 was all you need. Seriously, 1 was all you need. 1 was the only movie that you need in this case. And that was perfect. I don't need any other ones. I would have liked a clearer villain in this one, in a way, than Spot. I liked the multitude of other villains in the other ones, because at least you had a lot of fight scenes and stuff. That was pretty cool. And Aunt May was in it also, and Peter B. It was just all the characters we knew and loved were in the last one. And this one has so many new guys, it's hard to keep track. Sorry, gang. I appreciate the animation, though. Thank you, animators. You all did a good job. Executives, hold your horses. This one is actually a really good, competent movie. I wouldn't say it's the best. There's a lot of issues I have with it. The soundtrack could be way better. Cut the record, the jukebox musical soundtrack, whatever it is. That's like, come on. Gosh. And Chris Pratt, please go away. Dude, you're Garfield now. Stop. Please. You shouldn't be half these characters. It doesn't fit. I'm still saying that Nick Offerman would have been an amazing Garfield. He would have been a phenomenal Garfield. I wish I saw Garfield now. Kind of. I don't know. Okay, so this movie is good. The voice casting is interesting. I think a good chunk of it is good. A good chunk of it is bad. Kevin Michael Richardson's Kamek is great. Charlie Day as Luigi is awesome. Keegan-Michael Key as Toad is pretty good, actually. And Jack Black as Bowser, phenomenal. Jack Black does an amazing job as Bowser. He's great as a character. He probably knows the character. He's watched a lot of stuff, most likely. He's immersed himself in the world. And I think that's awesome. Anya Taylor-Joy does a pretty okay job as Peach, also. Seth Rogen is a pretty good DK. Fred Armisen is awful as Cranky. Please replace him. It's like they were going for Gilbert Gottfried. They wanted Larry David, but settled on, Fred Armisen. And it's like, what? No, just get Larry. Shell out for Larry. Have Larry do a voice role. That would be really fun. That would have been amazing. If we have Larry David, Cranky Kong. That would have been worth the price of admission and meme tier material. The effects are really good in this one. I appreciate what they put in the soundtrack as is. I hope the sequel really delves into more, characters. I would love for the Koopalings to show up. Jack Black wants it to be a musical, and you have 7 musical characters that are Bowser's underlings. Have them all do different types of music. Have them be based off of different types of music as well as different types of musicians. That would be pretty fun to see. I could easily see dubstep Iggy or something would be fun. Would be funny. Don't just focus on Bowser Jr. if that happens. And Yoshi would be great too. If they make it Mario World, that's a slam dunk. That'd be the slam dunk if they just do Mario World and just skip 2 and then not 3, but I don't know. Mario World, and then probably 3 would be Galaxy, because Mario World and Mario 3 are basically the same kind of movie. I don't know why I'm going off in this tangent of what the second Mario movie should be. I thought this was really good. I think it was fun. I hope they expand it more in the next one. And yeah, it's a good stepping stone. It's a good stepping stone. And they got to do like spin-offs too. They're doing Legend of Zelda as well. I hope they do a Luigi's Mansion 1 with Luigi. It'll be fun. Mark Hamill, King Boo is what I'm rooting for. That'd be awesome. But yeah, it's a great start. It's a great start. Also, Peaches is a banger. It's actually a good song. It's pretty funny. It's memey. It's cute. I think Jack Black really played his heart out on that one. But yeah, good movie. Barbie was there. Now she's dead. Let's see what's going on. I may have to re-upload all my stuff. Don't know why everything left. That's very odd. Oh, my hard drive ran away. That's really not good. Could be this wire or the port even. Oh, now it came back. That's peculiar. Okay. So I might just have to swap cords here and there or something and switch things out and figure things out. That's really weird, but yeah, strange. Give me a sec. Let me just see where my files are going right now. Okay, it is going to my. Okay, we're safe. We're safe then. We're safe. Okay. Let me just put this back real quick. Sorry, everybody. Give me a minute. Barbie. Okay, that was weird. Barbie was an okay movie. It was all right. Gosh, no, it was actually more fun than that. It was a fun movie. It had an interesting lesson. It was a weird way of making the characters not only like fake but also real at the same time. That was pretty fun. Ken stole the show. Ken just stole the show. Gosling, awesome. Ryan Gosling, good job on that. He stole the Oscars. I'm just Ken there. That was great. I love the phrase Mojo Dojo Casa House. That's really funny. Kate McKinnon's in this. I always like her. She was a little more like chill and lax and not really fitting the vibe of the movie, but that was pretty cute anyways. The cast was pretty good. I like how Shang-Chi showed up. And John Cena, of course, is always game for these weird roles, I think. He did a good job as well. All in all, good movie, good message. I don't really have much to say about it, you know. I like the old woman who showed up at the end. She was pretty good. She was like the maker of Barbie or something. And then Will Ferrell shows up in a role that could have been given to anyone, I guess. A little bit of a mixed bag here and there, but mostly good stuff. That is just fun fluff. I like this one. There's a lot of cool stuff happening. The other ones are better. I've been on a Mission Impossible kick lately. I've been watching with my family, you know. Good movies. I love 3. 3 was really good. 1 is great as well. 2 is insane. 4 is... Gosh, what happened? I saw 4 less than a week ago, and I don't remember any of it. That's odd. Yeah. These action-y kind of movies aren't really anchored down unless they have a really good performance by like a villain or a main character or something like that. Oh wait, no. 4 was good. 4 was actually good. They were in like Dubai or something, and he has to scale like the outside of a building with these hand things. I don't know how they planned that, but he made these gloves that can like just stick onto the wall or whatever with magnets or something or suction. This one is a train battle or whatever. The bad guy's pretty okay in this one. I don't remember much of it, and the sequel to this one definitely remedies that in a weird way while you're watching it. So, yeah, this one's good, but not amazing. I thought it was, you know, all right at best. Oppenheimer was really good. There's a lot of uncomfortable scenes near the middle where he's being interrogated. I gotta mention that. The cast is stacked. Cillian Murphy is awesome in this one. I really love him. The scenes are really gripping and like intense when it comes to like the whole big like supernova stuff, the bomb or whatever. My gosh, what a cool long movie. I really love this one. Did a great job. And it really nailed the atmosphere of that time period. It was a great movie. I don't have much to say about it because I honestly, these movies kind of like go in one ear out the other sometimes. But I had a good time watching it, and it was really awesome. Again, Cillian Murphy does a great job at it. GOTG Volume 3 is my favorite movie of the year that I've seen for 2023, I believe, I think. Yeah, it was 23. Yeah. Wow. Jeez, 2023. Yeah, great movie. Phenomenal message. I cried during this one when they went to the white space part. That just choked me up. Rocket has a great story in this one. I love the villain. Phenomenal villain, you know. I like how they tied up the whole gold people story and introduced Adam Warlock as well. I've forgotten a lot of the other stories. I like the weird planet where it's all like animal people. Like, that's very strange. Almost like Animal Farm in a way. And I like how they kind of tied everything together. You know, the whole message of animal cruelty is a great one, honestly. And being good to people and not being an evil scientist. Yeah, it's just such a good movie and really cool lessons. Great characters and just strangeness abound. I really love this one. Very good. So now for 2024, and I saw this just my folks wanted to see it. There was popcorn. It's fluff. It's not a puff piece, but it's like just it's okay. The funny part is though, I was working an event and I saw Dennis Quaid, and he saw my stuff and he said, "Oh, this is awesome." And like I know there are, you know, I don't want to get political on this channel. Even saying that word will probably, you know, strike me or something. But anybody of any renown saying your stuff is good, I think is good. I don't know. I just look at his high praise. I'm very happy with that. I actually saw him last year again at the same event, and I really should have said hi again, but he was just busy or something. But yeah, it's an okay movie about the life of Reagan. He does a good job as Reagan, I think, not being that much into president stuff and whatnot. Good movie. I liked it. Yeah, just good popcorn fodder for me. I didn't really have much of an opinion on this one. But this one I do. This movie was slated to come out like 10 years ago or so, and now it comes out. It feels like a movie that was made 10 years ago. Very stilted dialogue, not really that great as far as like the whole like space of it. Like what? Like, I don't know. It feels like it was made 10 years ago. I don't know how to say that. How else to say that? It's like, come on. This could be better, but it's not. It was just very boilerplate, nice, easy humor, good, fun, whatever. Yeah. It's a good movie, not a great movie. This one is just cool. It's just cool. I loved it. I watched this and John Wick in the same night. This one I loved way more. I really wish I didn't watch Oh, wait, no. Did I watch this and Shin? Shin is great, by the way. Shin Godzilla. Oh, my God. Shin Godzilla is probably my favorite Godzilla film outside of -1. Sup to cool kids? -1 is great. Shin is great. This one is really good, too. I think I like the other one better. I don't know. This one's really good. Actually, I don't know. I like this one a lot. It's Kong's story. It's really good, actually. I like how they go into the core of the Earth. I like how, you know, it's now a thing that people go into the core of the Earth and see what's going on in that hollow Earth kind of planet. But going down even deep enough, you get to all the other monkeys and all the other characters like Kong. And the little monkey that he trashes around, that was funny. But man, Scar King is a great villain. What I love is you can tell how evil he is from like his first scene alone. I want to see that guy get wrecked. Really, it just, ugh. And it was great just seeing him get wrecked in the end. I think this is an awesome movie. I'm a huge fan of this. And by the way, as we speak, I believe that my Kong figure is shipping out to me. So after a year of waiting, my Kong figure is finally shipping out to me. I'm not getting the Godzilla from this, but I'm probably getting the Millennium Godzilla, the 2000 version. I like that one. I like the face on that one. It looks scary and kind of dopey at the same time. So I like that one a lot. This one looks a little too scary to me, a little threatening. I like my Godzilla a little bit humanish, if you know what I mean. The human cast, I couldn't care less. It was okay. Wait, was this the one? Did I miss Godzilla? I think I missed a Godzilla Kong movie. I forgot again, but whatever. I did watch a lot of the Godzilla and Kong movies recently, over the past couple of months or so, or past couple of years or so. I forget what. We are in 2023, I think. What was it for? Wait. Now I'm confused. Oh, geez, we're in 2024. Okay, cool. That was weird. I thought we were in 2023. Okay, 2024 then. Whatever. I'm losing track of what movies I'm seeing when. I really like this one. I really like the other one too. The Godzilla versus Kong was fun. Mecha Godzilla is phenomenal. I love him. Mecha Godzilla is super cool. I like Ghidorah in Godzilla King of the Monsters. That was really cool. I think that GVK and GXK is like good trilogy. A really, really good trilogy. I know they're making more, by the way. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I'm just excited. I'm excited to see what is in the future for these franchises. And so far, the Godzilla ones are doing really good. Yeah, I'm just very happy about that. All right. Deadpool and Wolverine is a fun film, a little overstuffed in places, a little kind of like you gotta follow the TV shows in a way. It's good. I can feel this movie at war with itself just as Deadpool and Wolverine at war or at war with each other. There are moments that are like held back, yet they go too hard at some other moments. It's really interesting, I gotta say. It's like there's a little formulaic stuff going on. There's a little fatigue going on because Deadpool, they know that they're getting their butts kicked by other movies and studios. They know that this is a low point. Literally, Deadpool says that we're at a bad time in the studio or something. It's a low point in the MCU's history. And it's a fun movie, all things considered. I like it a lot. It's just like, it's trying too hard and not enough at the same time. I don't know how I came to that conclusion, but yeah. I don't really know if there's going to be a fourth Deadpool movie. I know that Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively are going through some kind of court thing or whatever lately. I wouldn't mind us putting this to rest for a while. Maybe he'll show up in Secret Wars or something like that. Honestly, I don't know anymore. I'm kind of like, I don't know what genre needs to happen next. I mean, I actually, you know what? Yeah, I do. Video games. Let's do video games for a while now. You know? That'd be great. We're getting Zelda soon. You know, comic book movies, you know, we had our time for sci-fi. We had our time for westerns. We had our time for sci-fi. We had our time for comic book movies. Or it was westerns, then sci-fi, then comedies, then like comic book movies, and then finally, I think it's going to be video games. Hopefully video game movies will be amazing, and they really just do a good job. I hope budgets get lower so they don't have to make as much. I hope technology gets better so they don't have to do as much, and movies come out faster. I really hope that just eventually we get to the point where movies can be done within a year. You know? Shoot the thing. Don't have AI do it, but have some kind of program just fill in gaps. Not with AI, though. It's like, I don't know. Maybe a dream helmet. That'd be cool. Just like put on a dream helmet and boom, your movie's out there. Yeah, okay. This is a good movie. Not the best. I think it's pretty funny in a lot of parts, but yeah. Inside Out 2 was awesome. I really love this one. I had a lot of great characters, and it isn't really that overstuffed. It does have the kind of thing where we have only a few characters out on the field, and a few other characters in a different part, and you keep cutting back between them. That works out fine. I love Riley's story about this. I totally thought, I totally thought they were gonna put some LGBTQ in here with that. I'm sorry, like same with Luca in a way. I don't know. I wasn't like rooting for it. I'm just like maybe they'll do it. Maybe they won't. This is a great movie though. It's very funny, very close, not close to home, but it's written by I think people who are my age, or at least a little bit older. So it has a lot of the humor that I would like, and it has a lot of the characters I would like, and it's really fun and really well done. I love to see Inside Out 3. This one won me over. 1 wasn't that great, but this is probably one of my more favorite Pixar films in general. I just like this one a lot. So, I'm not a horror guy. Not a horror movie person as far as I know. But Nosferatu was peak. It goes in the same kind of category as The Thing and Alien, and now Nosferatu, my top 3 like movies that are scary but stylistic in a way that don't really get too horrible, I don't think. This one has a lot of darkness, a lot of shadows, a lot of like pitch black stuff, a lot of implied horror and stuff like that. It is so good. It is so good. The sheer tension of the movie and subtle humor is great. There's like a little tiny little pockets of humor. It's like this movie. This movie is you are drowning in a car, having just seen Mission Impossible 4. You're drowning in a car, and the little air pocket on top that you go to occasionally are the bright spots. And yeah, it is such a phenomenal movie. It's basically perfect as far as a horror movie goes, I think. I think there are a couple awkward love scenes that go a little too long. But man, oh man, Bill Skarsgård kills it as Nosferatu. Literally in some cases. My gosh. My gosh. But this movie is like one of my favorites. It is a great winter watch. Like in December or so. Like during like the coldest nights of the year. You know? It is just, man, it's so good. It's so good. I did have an issue though with my row of people kept talking during the movie, and I'm like kept going shh, and it's like annoying. Again, it's 2025. We should be more respectful to others in the theater. I know we had like 1 or 2 years off from each other in 2020 to 2021 or so, but really, come on, let's respect each other's time and everything, because once again, my heart. Or the program is. I just stopped for a minute. So I'll see myself. Let me check the live feed. Oh, my internet has gone out. Okay, there it is. Did it just die? I don't know. Find out in a minute. Yeah, it's still stopped for a while. Okay. Well, that's a shame. Okay, we're back. What is going on? Really, what is going on? Okay, that's... Come on now. Okay, let's finish this up. I love this one, if you couldn't tell. But this one made me laugh so hard. I don't know why Unfrosted, like, was hysterical to me, but I could not stop laughing the entire time I'm watching this movie. It was great. It was brilliant. It just hit that funny bone in a good way. And I loved it. I just loved Unfrosted. I thought it was one of the funniest movies I've seen in a long time. It's weird and non sequitur, strange, and just dumb. I really hope that when I see it eventually, Naked Gun is the same, because we need more dumb comedy. I would love for this to be the year of video game movies and dumb comedy, and they're intertwining with certain movies that I'm going to be on this list, but yeah, Unfrosted is just peak. I really loved it. It's so random and weird. One of the funniest. Sonic 3 was goated. I love Sonic 3. It builds upon Sonic 2 in some great ways, scales back Jim Carrey a little bit, brings forth the other characters, and kind of gets rid of Tom and Maddie in a way. No offense, but we're here for Sonic and friends. We're not here for the humans, I hate to say. and I hope they keep pushing that as we move forward. Yeah, Sonic has great lessons in this movie. Tails does a great job being support. Knuckles really steps up, literally, in this one scene where he confronts Sonic, and it's so good. But Shadow is really great in this one. I love his backstory. I love how tortured he is. I love how I just love that his character. You get it. You understand that why he's so like just hurt by the world, and you get it. You understand. And the two Eggmen are great. I love Gerald and Ivo. Great team. Wonderful team over there. Very funny, very fun. I think the ending after they don't become a team isn't the best, but yeah, it's just a really solid film. It really exemplifies why these movies are made. They're great. They're just awesome. They have wonderful lessons, great characters. I do feel like Shadow is a little retread of Knuckles. I would not have minded them to do Metal and Amy next. I don't know. It's just a lot of, we gotta get this guy to our side because he's too powerful or something like that. But they did a great job with this one. They really adapted the story of what I knew from Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Sonic Adventure 2. What is wrong with me? They really adapted SA2's story greatly. Did a great job with it. I'm glad they kept Gerald alive for this one. He did a wonderful job. Lee Majdoub does a great job as Stone, of course. Awesome with him. Olive Garden guy is back for a small time. And I'm wondering what they're going to do with Agent Rockwell, Jessica Jones, Kristen Ritter. I hope they make her Rouge. You failed us for the last time. We're going to zap you with Sonic quills and then turn you into Rouge. I'm hoping that's a thing. Eventually, they're going to do a Shadow spinoff, most likely. Knuckles Season 2 is probably around the corner or something like that. I loved it. Going into little spoilers, though, right now. So if you want to just skip ahead or pause it and then skip ahead, like a minute or so maybe, I'm going to talk about a little bit of the ending of this and future predictions. So from what we've seen, we're going to have Metal Sonic and Amy in this next movie. And I think it would have been better. It would have been better than a giant army of Mechasonics just to have like one or two or a couple. You don't know how many there are. That would have been nice. And yeah, that last scene in the woods kind of soured me a little bit because my idea would be that Amy is trying to find some kind of source of power, the time stones or whatever, and Sonic is there to help her. And she falls in love with Sonic, but it's not our Sonic. It's Metal disguising himself as Sonic. Is he getting like hologram or whatever? That would have been cool. But it's also the ugly Sonic from Sonic Movie 1 before it got retooled, which would be a great little tidbit and a pretty fun way to tell them apart or whatever. But it'd be funny if Amy couldn't tell them apart. Yeah, that would have been great. Just see, it just would have been cool. And then Gerald being the mastermind behind it, because we don't know where he went when he got zapped in the butt by the quill. And that would have been really cool as well, to have Gerald be the mastermind behind it instead of Ivo. We have Jim Carrey, we have him for a little bit, and then Gerald dies or whatever, at the end, and then closing out, tighten that bow, close it all out. Then no more Jim Carrey for a while. We have Mephiles, we have Chaos, we have a lot of villains we can cover. Infinite also. Yeah, Sonic 3 was great. I really love it. The action scenes were awesome at 2. I like the giant crab. That's pretty funny. I wish they kept in the scene where Stone takes Ivo to Mexico to heal up and watch telenovelas. That would have tied a nice little bow on everything and made it a little more cohesive for me. But this is a really great movie. I still think I like 2 better. But that's because I'm a huge fan of the Genesis games. And Knuckles. I just got what I said. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next one. Wicked was amazing. I think I sung a few of these songs when I was in choir like decades ago when Wicked was popular in Broadway, and now it's popular in theaters. And oh my goodness, what a beautiful movie. Gorgeous scenery, great characters, wonderful moments. It's just amazing in all regards. I can't wait for 2. I don't think I've ever said that. It's like, this is awesome. It's a really great movie. Oh man, I forgot the main leads' names because I'm dumb. Jeez, they're both so good though. Elphaba's phenomenal. She's a great job as well. And Glinda, oh my god, she's incredible. Is it Grande? Is it Ariana Grande? I think it is. Yeah, Ariana Grande. And I need to look up her name because it's going to bother me. Cynthia Erivo. Okay. Cynthia Erivo. I think her name is longer or something initially, which is pretty interesting. But Cynthia Erivo does a great job. Amazing job. And Ariana Grande does a great job as Glinda. It's a great pairing. Wonderful film. Man. And they even got Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth with the cameo, which I miss seeing Kristen Chenoweth. She's an awesome actress. She was in Pushing Daisies, one of the most underrated best shows ever. Sorry, I just love that stuff. But at least we got Series of Unfortunate Events from that, so I'm happy. This is great, though. I really love this one. It's a phenomenal film that even as a part one, it's great. Even as a part one, it's just awesome. Yeah, can't wait to see the sequel later on this year. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I cried, kind of. I tried not to, but I did. I kept holding it. It just, oh my god. Wild Robot. For someone, me, who isn't a parent, I felt like one. That's how good this movie is. It puts you in this scenario. You aren't just following the robot. You want the robot to succeed. You want the robot to be a great parent. You want, like, everything to work out in this movie. It is so good. It is just really, oh my god. Yeah, I no words are not words can't describe how good this movie is. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. It is phenomenal. I loved it so much. Although I have to see Flo, it wasn't snubbed, as far as I can tell. But it's definitely one of my favorite anime movies ever. Like if I had an anime movie list, this would probably be at the top. It's just that good. It's so like fun and cute and heartwarming and loving. It's chill, pretty slow paced. I like it a lot. It just really, it hits that good spot. Hits that good spot inside. Yeah, Wild Robot, peak, just peak movie. Peak. 2025. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of The Accountant 2. Oh my gosh. Everything from The Accountant 1 was really good, but this one just boring. It's kind of boring, I hate to say. It's a shame. The first one came out like many years ago, and this one's like 5-6 years afterwards. I don't know. Not as good. Not a big fan. Could be better in a lot of places. Yeah. Brave New World could have been a great movie if they didn't show Red Hulk so much. I love the Red Hulk part. It was the best part of the movie for me. The rest was just lackluster espionage and holdover stuff from the Incredible Hulk series, where really they should have given everything to... This is a Bruce Banner movie. This is a Hulk movie, but they gave it to, like, what? They gave it to Captain America instead. I have no quarrel with Sam Wilson's Cap. He does a great job with what he's given, and it's, I don't know, it's good. Falcon was annoying in this one. They finally brought up the celestial hand the hand inside the water or whatever that I haven't seen that movie yet. I reviewed the figures though recently. You should check them out. But yeah, just I don't know. Could be better in a lot of aspects. Oh, and randomly, I mean, why is there a random Giancarlo Esposito in the front? It's just so odd. It's so odd that he's just tacked in there. Superman, I wrote a review on my community tab. I'm gonna read it. You know what? I'm gonna read that and actually read the post I made. Subpar Man. Being a fan of Marvel's films from the current MCU and DC's animated output from the 90s and 2000s, I was tentative to see this new Superman movie from Guardians of the Galaxy director James Gunn. I'm gonna read this on my computer because this is silly. Also, I'm sniffling a lot, and that's kind of bad. Ugh. Just put it anywhere, me. Just put it anywhere. Okay, Notes app, where'd you go? Alright, good. Subpar Man. Well, it's a short review. Being a fan of Marvel's films in the current MCU and DC's animated output from the 90s and 2000s, I was tentative to see this new Superman movie from Guardians of the Galaxy director James Gunn. I heard it would be good and return to form for the character, no longer brooding but uplifting. So, upon leaving the theater, my review. The plot was all over the place with not much established, and what was explained was drowned out by bad sound mixing and noisy theater goers. There was someone next to me who was like on their phone, and I'm like, please get off your phone. And I missed like the opening text. So already, first of all, that is bad to do. I know people like read a lot on their phones, but they want to read when they're in a movie. Just show us and tell us, and just, you know, don't put it in text. Show us what happened. Because it starts off with Superman falling into the ice or whatever, and that's basically it. And it's like, come on, show us more. How did this happen? Give me some preamble. I have a whole thing about... Well, this is basically a sequel. This is basically a sequel to a movie that never happened. That's a bummer. It's a true bummer. For the character, Superman was as good as it could be, with some nice morals and many scenes saving people. Lex was the best live-action Luthor. I really think he did a great job. Nicholas Hoult, awesome job on this one. I really think he knocked it out of the park. He was very angry. He was almost like a gamer. Basically, Lex Luthor was kind of like the whole gold people from Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and 3. Basically, video game characters just fighting it off. Video game arcade players just fighting it out instead of actually fighting, like with keyboards, instead of fighting with like, with actual them, like people or whatever. It's like that that war from Star Trek where they're fighting with computers, and if someone like nukes another planet, it's basically like, oh, you guys have to go into this little booth and just go away forever. Basically that. I forgot what episode that was, but it was a really good one. Man. Crypto did steal the show, though. Crypto the Superdog stole the show. I loved him. He was very cute, and I can't wait to see his owner's movie, you know. Yeah, it's going to be a better one than this one, I think. I think it's more up James Gunn's alley, at least, the cosmic side of stuff. A lot of moments that could have been used to give the other cast a shine, such as the rest of the Justice Gang and Daily Bugle reporters, was wasted on long, drawn-out jokes or expository scenes. There's a whole, 30 seconds we waste on a garage door opening as a joke. And it's like, come on. Come on now. Really. The effects were good, but Guy Gardner's lantern effects were unimpressive. There's an early scene where he's fighting a monster, and the effects don't look that great. I hate to say, I think Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds did a better job with the effects. Looking kind of hokey, a little not shiny, but these look like shiny metal in this movie. It looked like hologram kind of material with a shine to it, with a glow in the old movie. But this was not shiny enough and not good enough, I gotta say. Most of the humor was hit and miss, yep. And most of the big laughs came in short bursts while others fell flat. Yeah, true. I don't even remember that many places I laughed that much. Crypto, I kept saying aw, which is cute. Music was fine, but overdrawn, covering the same leitmotifs over and over without much variance in other superhero films and more orchestral scores. Yeah, there's a lot of the Superman theme being reused over and over and over in this one, and I don't even remember any of the other music, just that same thing over and over and over. The biggest offender here is the serialization of it all, the next movie being teased, and the complete density of the film... Okay. The biggest offender here is the serialization of it all. The next movie being teased, and the complete density of the film go against enjoyment and more towards the banality of schoolwork that is being thrust at you before the big exam. Basically, this movie is here's a bunch of stuff before the test. Cram it. Cram the whole... Just cram the whole... Just cram it. Cram. We're cramming this. We're just gonna cram it. You gotta know who Guy Gardner is and his backstory. Not his backstory, but You gotta know these characters. We're gonna quiz you on them. You gotta know them all. And it's like, dude, I barely met Superman in this one. I don't know who this Superman is. I can't rely on other films to tell me because this is a different director, a different universe, and a different everything. It's like, come on. In short, James Gunn bit off more than he could chew as a writer, director, and current head of DC Films division at Warner Brothers, which I think is true. He really just did too much for this film. I can only hope that this next bite will be something way smaller and easier to digest, and that's me referencing the fact that Supergirl would probably be a better movie, I think, more in James Gunn's wheelhouse, and the second I saw Supergirl in the movie and heard her and saw her personality, I'm like, this is what I want to see more of, and this seems to be more of what James Gunn is into this kind of character, at least. I would find that Superman is a sort of bland character in a way. Supergirl is a little more interesting, I would think. And also Krypto's along for the ride once again, and that's going to be great. I can't wait to see Supergirl, Supergirl will be way better, I think. Yeah, and then I gave it a 6 out of 10, because, yeah. Everyone's saying the fight scenes were really good as far as the one with Mr. Terrific. I didn't understand his character. I didn't get it. Wasn't a big fan of him, honestly. He just seemed too, like, there and cool, and I don't know. There's like too cool in a way, where it's like the character's only defined by their coolness or defined by their stoicism. And I felt like Mr. Terrific could have used a little more human moments to his character. I think Nathan Fillion did a great job as Guy Gardner. Can't wait to see him in Lanterns and say the F-bomb a million times, which is what I hear is a selling point of that. But yeah. I also wrote See You at Fantastic Four, which is definitely on this list. Minecraft was a surprise. It's not my favorite movie. I had fun with it. I find that the whole chicken jockey thing is overblown, I hate to say. You know, a lot of people just making weird fun of that for no reason. It's a funny phrase to say. I think, like, a lot of people are huge Minecraft fans. I think Minecraft experienced a boom during COVID. Everyone wanted to try it out, you know. The cast was pretty good, at least, in a way. Not really. I think Jason Momoa did a great job at this. The kids were fair. Donna was okay. Jack Black was really annoying. He yelled a lot. I think the MVP of this was Stifler's mom, whatever her name is. I forgot what her name is. I don't know. Stifler's... Is that her? Yeah, I was right. I didn't even know who... I didn't even see that movie. I know who Stifler's mom is. Jennifer Coolidge. Yeah, she's really, really funny. She does a great job in the movie. I think she's great. The role is kind of made for her. I think the first half of the movie was awesome. It's basically Napoleon Dynamite 2. A lot of weird, quirky characters, a lot of weird, quirky stuff going on. It's pretty good performances there. The Minecraft world is okay. Just your generic adventure, you know, romp through a bunch of different lands and a bunch of different stuff. And that's kind of it. A lot of tropes are reused from other movies. The heroic sacrifice and rebirth kind of thing is reused again. The last 10 minutes are some of the funniest things I've seen. I love the last 10 minutes. That joke with Malgosha was great, and the knives. That was pretty cute. And yeah, the ending was great. There was a little song and everything. That's what the movie should have been, that more lighthearted kind of fun, instead of just cramming your face, once again, with stuff that you don't just cram it. Cram the stuff. Instead of letting it breathe. Yeah. Instead of just, you know, making your film so dense, make your film light and airy. You know? There's probably like a bread metaphor with this. Or whatever. It was good. Light, fun, fluffy popcorn movie. So here's a kind of odd opinion. I couldn't care less what these two were going through. I don't care what, like, political sides they're taking. I care if the movie's good, and I liked it. It was cute. It was fun. The dwarves were adorable. I love them. The middle of the movie is something out of the CW, though. It's like weird. It's like they have two scripts and they mash them together, and they have Snow White for one script, and they have some random CW nonsense in the middle. Gal Gadot did a pretty good job as the Queen. They fleshed her out a little bit. The ending was kind of interesting and weird. I do like how the Queen, got taken care of. That was cool. Snow White did a good job. I forgot her actress's name. Rachel Zegler. She did a good job. It was good. They fleshed out the characters a bit more, made it a little more like a lot of cute scenes. The dwarves were really great. I love that. They look a little ugly, but it's cute in a way. I like the transformation to the witch. That was pretty cool. That whole scene. Yeah, it just did a good job. It was a fun movie that you gotta kind of just not turn your brain off, but go back to when you were a kid and try to enjoy that kind of thing. And I still do. I still enjoy that kind of stuff. I enjoyed this movie. I'm, not standing it or anything. I'm just saying it's a cute, enjoyable movie. Oh, and the songs were good. I loved the villain song for the Queen. The rest of the songs we saw in the movie already from the previous Snow White in the 30s was awesome as well. I'm not sure if this is the wrong place or wrong time, but I really like this one. It was very fun. Final Reckoning is half of an amazing movie. Half of a phenomenal movie, even. The first half is literally, we're catching you up to speed on what you may have missed if you didn't see the other one. And my gosh, is it jarring. It really just it's like you're about to just... It's like taking a walk, and every 20 steps, your shoe gets untied. And you have to tie your shoe. And you have to keep tying your shoe. And doing something you already know you have to do. And it's like, come on. This movie's also kind of like wacky and funny and weird in some places. It's like... It's almost like a cartoon near the end with the final battle. But that is scene with the submarine that is phenomenal. I really love that one. So good. Like, incredibly well done. Very fun. Very, not weird, but just excellent. Just, excellent stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that scene is legendary. And it's probably why I'm just putting it so high. But no other moment made me, tense up for longer than this. It was great. Thunderbolts was a very surprising, fun movie that had a lot of heart, a lot of fun, and it was just great. The characters are really awesome in this one. I really think they all did a great job. As a team, they all worked together very well. Very funny in a lot of parts, and very heartwarming in others. One of the best messages I've seen from a movie in quite recent times. That really it's just wonderful. Bob was a great character. Loved him. The whole plot twist with him was great too. And Elaine was good too. I liked her. She was nice in the movie. All the cast did their jobs very well. It was a very fun movie to see. And I can't wait to see how it leads into other movies in general. It was very, really just... Red Guardian's the heart of the team. I love him. Oh man. Such a good movie. But this is my favorite of all of them. All of them. The best out of all of the Marvel movies. Period. For me. Is Fantastic Four 2025. It took us three failed attempts and 4 failed movies to get to this one. Yeah. Yeah. The aesthetic is phenomenal. The characters are just incredible. It's kind of a smaller scope. I love all the monster fights in the beginning. The exposition video reel is how you get people up to speed in your movie, James Gunn. Sorry to break it to you that way, but this is how you do it. This is how you do it. I'm really really impressed with how it was done. The casting was phenomenal. The characters are wonderful. I know this could be a complaint, but I want to see more. And that's, I think, is a high honor. Wanting to see more. Wanting to see more from this universe. Wanting to see more from these characters. In a strange way, I'm hoping they don't leave to our universe and just stay in their own universe where it's like the 1960s forever. It's really cool. I love all that. All the tech was really cool in the movie. All the aesthetics were really great in the movie. The color scheme was wonderful too. The score was awesome as well. Silver Surfer is amazing also. Looking over at my Silver Surfer over there. That review's coming up probably sooner than you think. Surfer was great. Galactus was, gosh, amazing. I do think the ending was somewhat formulaic and a little rushed here and there, but I really, wanted these characters to succeed and felt for them. And, yeah, it's such a good movie. The middle scene where they go to space is some of the best stuff I've seen from our movie lately, where it really just gets comic booky and how Fantastic Four should be. Just going on missions of space just randomly, like, whatever. Herbie was adorable. I loved him. And there's another character, part of the Fantastic Four, or another number, one higher up. Yeah, great character on that one. Mole Man was pretty interesting. I feel like they should have cast DeVito, not Stingray from Kung Fu. Gosh, not Kung Fu Panda. Not Kung Fury. Not Kung Power Under the Fist. Karate Kid. Don't know why I thought Kung Fu. Letter K, I guess. Karate Kid series. That was a weird series, by the way. That ended abruptly in a lot of parts. Yeah. This movie's phenomenal, though. I really, really loved it. And it's a great comfort film in a way. It has a little bit of dread here and there, but it has a lot of hope for humanity. I think that's what we need right now, is hope for humanity. It's such a good movie. It's fun. It's clever. It's cool. It's magical. It's magical, I gotta say. And this is my favorite out of all of the Marvel movies and all the movies so far I've seen in 2025. So that's it. That was every movie I have ever seen, ever. I may be missing one or two from movies I've seen recently, within the past few years or so on streaming. I know I saw like a war movie with my folks and probably a couple Mission Impossible movies. How's it going, Heroes Productions? What's up? The whole series just ended right now, so you missed it. But maybe some more someday. I'll definitely do a wrap-up for this year of what movies I like the best. And yeah, I just think... Oh my gosh, me too. I loved it too. F4. The peakest of peak. Yeah. I really have high hopes for the film industry coming up. At least with the big films. Indie films, I hate to say, will not be that much beloved, I don't think. Because directors and marketers and executives don't really trust that unestablished IPs will be good films. I personally don't have anything on the pipeline aside from Food for Thought, which I've always been wanting to make into a show. That's been going on for like over 15 years, by the way. I've tried to do things with it, but like everything else just takes my time up so much. But at least I got a little tiny short out there, which is good if you want to check that out on my channel. Yeah. Other than that, I might do a top 10 best and worst soon, within the next day or two. And then I'm going to put a little pin on this series for a while. And then I'm probably going to put up a bunch of like content that we haven't seen, some we have seen, things that this month is going to be really cool. If you couldn't already tell by what the theme's going to be, as far as video game content, And yeah, I'm just really excited for the future. August is going to be pretty good, but September is going to be a peak. I'm going to actually, to be honest, I'm taking a little bit of a break. I won't be gone forever. September's going to be amazing, but August is going to be a little bit catch-up ball as far as, a couple older things, a couple newer things, I have a couple things in the pipeline for August, but September is really going to be the one where things heat up. It's going to be great. Very excited, very happy. So with that being said, I thank you all. Happy birthday. Thank you, happy birthday. Really, though, happy birthday. Seriously. Congrats. So, yeah. This has been a very fun time for me, just sitting down and talking to you all about this film. I love film. I love movies. I love stories. I love characters. I love worlds. That's what the C stands for in creative right here. I can't. There we go. You're all welcome. I thank you all. And this guy here has been a major, like, not just inspiration, but like a catalyst for this channel. Cause I did Sonic for like an entire month of just doing Sonic games and playing them the first time, and it's what you're seeing on my video game content every day at 12 a.m. and p.m. And that was awesome. I just changed my whole thing. I got onto the trending thing. I kept going with that. I might just instead of doing like 2 hours a night, I might just do 1 hour a night, but every night. Yeah, that'd be fun. Maybe just Monday through Thursday, and then the weekend, take a break. But yeah, a lot of good stuff coming up in the future for this channel. I'm very happy with it, very excited with it, and I hope you all not only stay in the coming months, but also we grow past 10K, which is it's my biggest one ever. Surpass 10K, and then maybe 100K. Maybe get a sponsor. I don't know how that works. I'm really afraid to ask people, hi, could you send me a free product? Yeah, I may not fly well, but it's been a great journey. It's been a wonderful, 5-year journey. A 5-year mission. And I just finished Star Trek, by the way. The original series. Phenomenal. Really great. I loved it. I might even do a top 10 list of that, or even like a tier list of that. And just going over that a little bit for Star Trek. But yeah, I really just fell in love with these worlds and stories and characters. And I hope you do too. Alright. Thank you all for watching, everybody. It's been a blast. It's been fun. It's been great. It's been creative. Thank you so much. And thank you all. I'll see you all in September. Bye-bye!